for a touchback. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now you got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
They go play action here on first down. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard. Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. And he's got his man. That's Macklin. And they get 14 yards there and a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
One receiver left, 2 to the right. Now a second down throw for Mariota. And this is caught. Jeremy Macklin. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Hey, give them credit. That's a good, solid game there on the sneak because it all comes together. Enough space, get forward, gain yardage. Well done.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Mariota to throw it this time. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime, and now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So they kick it through to take the lead. There is a little bit of time left, though, here in the 2nd quarter.
And while they're concerned about not giving up a big return or giving up points themselves going into the half, how good do they feel, though, putting points on the board themselves?
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And they will set up shop, red zone territory at the 13-yard line. And out now come the Eagles. And with great field position here, chance for some points before the break.
That's prime real estate. Just have to decide how they want to try and take their shot to try and put those points on the board.
Now a play fake here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive. Go into the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, Stafford. He's got time. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They'll start out on the ground with a drive. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Throwing is Mariota. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he's brought down. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Tackle made by Ziggy Ansah.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's a jive. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
They go play action here on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 2nd down, Mariota again. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
One receiver left, 2 to the right. To throw Mariota. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. Mariota again. And caught left side, Olsen. And he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They run again with a jive. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. And the seemingly endless drive continues. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain, and it's 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And now it's 2nd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Just keep the ball on the ground. Do a little pounding. Chew up some clock. If they can get it in, that might be enough to get them home. And if not, the clock is definitely their friend.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 3rd and goal now, so some urgency here for the offense. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that will make our score 9-0. So barring something extraordinary, something crazy here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Brandon, this will be a great win for them. The better team's going to win this game, no question about it.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out. The back.
And this will be caught at the 30. Give them 27 yards that time. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now it's Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there that sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Amari Cooper, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
That's caught at the 3. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Stafford now to throw. And it's caught. He's got it for a late